to. Hi, Daniel Kitts. I love you. You had frozen pizza. Is that what you said? Awesome. Yummy. Yummy. When is it, Bella? Yeah. Go. All set up, Jack. Retro funky groove, clean falsetto accents. Gray man asks how you smell it. Cat says with smell-o-vision. Members get it. Members get it. Yeah. John goes and asks, how do I make 'em a high wife? Says he moved 5 hours ago, already planning right. Cat laughs, boy, that's fast. But love is love. Melville said goes 5 hours. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Cat&Jack tearing up Cat's favorite shirt. Cat snatches it back like Sir Stop eating fruit. Jack lunges again at the wild and dangerous. Save the shirt. This dog is outrageous. Henry says, there's a body over there. Cat whispers, Henry, no, shh, we don't share. We keep our bodies in the closets. Decor, what kind of house is this? Cat tosses Jack a toy rock. Hits his head, she runs over like, baby, I'm sorry. Screams, I'm a dog. Looking at Jack's eyes out like keys and keys. Eyes ass for low waist. Cat laughs like a there's rice all over the floor. Oh, I missed a bunch of stuff. Jakai, hello, my friend. We are good. How are you, Jakai? It's so good to see you. You are early. Good morning, Wasa. Never mind, Jakai. I'm sorry. Hey, Jack. Matt Torrance says, Jack, my mom is in a rehab facility. Are you being serious, Matt Torrance? I'm sorry.
Also says Big Deb, she wears big black boots in bed. If we didn't know better, we might think she's a fan. Pretty good there, Wassa. Say just a low fan, please. Oh, did you say leave me alone? Is that what that was? Was that a leave me alone? My goodness. Are you watching yourself on TV? Okay, Baba, that's fine. Jakai, hi, my friend. Good morning. Wassa says to Matt, well, maybe she'll come out doing better. Is that possible? I don't know. Wassa says prayers. Either way, Matt. But rehab can be like for elderly. People go into rehab to recover from something before they go back home. So that's why I'm a little confused. But yes, either way, prayers. Either way. Hi, Daniel Kitts. Good morning. Jakai Cole, are you still here? I just want to tell you I love you and thank you for coming by this morning. Paul, how are you, my friend? Daniel Kitts says, I'll be back. I am going to get a warm shower and shave. Sounds good. Jakai says, hello, please give me family G. What does that mean, Jakai? Matt says, Jack, my mom had surgery 2 Fridays ago, pressing on the thoracic spine, an abscess. Wow. So she's in rehab for that, not for other things. I be here just showing. Okay, Daniel. I do not speak Korean. Jakai, who are you talking to? Yeah, not always, Wassa. Just because I've done some home health care before. I know rehab, like Mr. Irby would have a fall and he had to go into rehab for a few weeks. You are showering. Okay, got you. Got you, Daniel. Then how did you see what I said? Oh, it translated for me. Wassa says Matt. Okay, gotcha. Jakai, how many languages do you speak, sir? I think Deb needs a cup of coffee. Are you okay, Jack? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. You know you have food. I made you food this morning. You should go check it out. I speak Korean, Japan, and Spanish. Wow. That's amazing. So, um, how many languages does your mom speak, Jakai? That's amazing. There you go, sweetheart. Coffee. Matt Torrance says, Jack, there is a fox near your head. Oh, hi, Jack. He moved. He moved his head. He must have been listening to you. Look. He's like, yeah, okay. I'll move my head. Korean, Japan, Spanish, and English. Wow. Oh, two. Wait a minute. You said you spoke more than two. Your mom speaks Korean and English. Okay. And he is an impressive young man. I have an insane love for our friend Jakai. He's just the sweetest and so smart and so imaginative. Huh, Jackie? Your mom spoke too. I got you. I forgot that I had asked you that question. How do you speak more languages than your mom? How does that happen? Sean says, is there a man on that bed just covered with a face? Well, Big Deb is pretty manly. So the answer to your question specifically is no, but you're kind of close. Sean says he's confused. It's okay. Jakai says, because I know how to learn different stuff fast. Apparently you do. Lady Sky, I missed your countdown, but thank you and good morning. And I love you, Lady Sky. Matt says, Jack seems a little out of sorts today. Jack, did you have a gin martini? He did not. Jakai says, I'm scared my brother wants me to ride his 350 dirt bike. I didn't know you had a brother, first off. 14 days till Father's Day. Thank you, Lady Sky. Sean says, okay, you. No, you. Not me, it's you. You're cooked. So you don't want to ride the bike? 27 days till July 4th for the USA. Thank you. Thanks, Lady Sky. What is my favorite song? My favorite song is one of my own songs, Jakai. Thank you, Lady Sky. It's the first person who said she loved me this morning. Thank you, Lady Sky. Wassa says, I'll write it if you don't want to, Jakai. It sounds like fun. Sounds scary to me, especially if somebody else is driving. There's no control going on there. Matt Torrance says, Jack, how much is that doggy in the window? We already answered this question. $55,000. The guy says to Wassa, yes, you do it. You do it. Jakai says, okay, I got good night and good morning. Does that mean you're leaving us? You gotta go. You gotta go. Good night and good morning. All right. Bye, Jakai. I love you so much. Thank you for coming by and saying hi this morning. It makes my day to see you. Lady Sky says, how are you, Paul? And Jakai says, yes, and bye. How lucky did I get when I got to meet Jakai? This is Lady Sky. I'm hanging in. How come you're awake? You're up late or up early? I love you too, Jakai. Paul says he is hanging in there, Lady Sky. Jackie, you're so cute. He keeps moving. He's very strategic. He knows what he's doing. He knows. He's well aware. Boss says, Matt, Jack is innocent. Adam Carter, hey, good morning. Lady Sky says she's up because she had to get a drink of water, but she's going back to soon, Wassa. Her morning drive-by. She comes in, says hello, and then drops her countdown and heads back to bed. Hi, Ivy. Good morning. Adam Carter sends an emoji, which I can't tell what it is. It is, still can't tell what that is. Lady Sky says it's only 2:14 a.m. Central Time Zone currently, Wassa. Wish I could go back. I need that extra time. You know how much I could do with that extra time? So much. Ivy sending love to Lady Sky. How are you, Ivy? She says, what? I said, how are you, Ivy? Rusty Dog the Ghost. Good morning, my friend. Ivy says she's okay. I'm good, Ivy. Adam Carter says sun will be up soon here on Fort Lauderdale Beach. I just may walk over for sunrise. I think that's an excellent idea. Sunrise and sunset on the beach in Florida, my favorite things. Adam, have you ever driven from one side of the state to catch the sunrise and then driven to the other side of the state to catch the sunset? Had to do it once just to say you did it. Ivy says, I lived in Florida for 7 years. Too hot. Hi, Dragon. Good morning. We are well. How are you? Adam says, hell yes, I have. Pretty cool, right? Can't do that anywhere else. You doing okay, Dragon? I'm glad to see you. Oh gosh. Oh no. Dang it. I'm always losing stuff. Dragon says just having a barbecue outside on the grill and drinking a few beers. Sounds like a nice quiet ending to your day. Oh yeah, okay. Better, okay. We were a little snotty. Barbecue outside sounds really good, Dragon. Hi, Bubba. I'm right here. Dragon Nut says definitely. I made fajitas and chicken with sausage. All the good stuff. It sounds yummy. Okay. I swear to God, the next time I have a home cooked meal by somebody else, I will cry. I will cry with gratitude. I am tired of cooking my own food. Or eating junk because I'm too lazy. Adam says, so what's new? What is new? I don't think anything is new. Me too, Ivy. That's why I married my first two husbands, is because they cooked for me. Hi, Hamilton St. Ives. I got your message the other day. Thank you, and good morning. Aw, Dragon is so sweet. He says, I would love to cook for anyone who doesn't want to. I will save y'all a plate. It's a very nice thought and offer. Thank you, Dragon. I was thinking about joining a church just so I could go to some of their get-togethers eating. Just so I could eat somebody else's food. We used to get fed every Sunday morning at church. I go just to eat. You can barely hear me? Oh no. Dragon says amen to that. Hamilton says, hey, who's the new guy with the boots on the bed? That's no guy. That is manly Deborah. Is the head on those boots creepy? No, it's creepy big Deborah. Little Debbie is sweet and cute. Big Deborah now, that's a different story. Ivy says, agree to disagree. Ivy, the horror story queen, horror movie queen, thinks Little Debbie is creepy. Big Deborah, I mean, is creepy. I think that's really funny. She'd make a good horror movie, huh? There you are, barely. That's the most you're ever going to get. Mileage. I have not done my mileage for work. I'm not going to get paid. So, this is my reminder to get it done. Get it done. I know you can barely hear me and barely see me. I am barely there. Huh? Dragon says, I'm surprised he doesn't have his own alcohol bottle beside him. Wait a minute. It's here. I hid it from her. He does. Most certainly. He is a she. Paul's talking bad about my crush. Aw. Haven't since, boy, that's discipline. Getting up at the same ungodly hour, even on, well, I work on weekends. The surprise is on my days off in the middle of the week. Ivy says she's no Annabelle, though. LOL. Dragon says, I knew it. You did know it. Daniel is back. He just got out of the warm shower. He's going to get it all smoothed up. I don't know what else to say. Paul says, I'm struggling with my feeling of love. What does that mean? Hamilton says, oh, don't be sorry. I didn't know. Then what days are you free? I have my freedom on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Is that Jack's new toy? The fox? No, he doesn't have any new toys. Huh. When I take him to the feed store, I let him choose a toy if he wants one, but he doesn't ever pick anything out. Wassa, you're right. Wassa says to Daniel, I treat myself so badly compared to you. I could take a lesson from you here. Hi, are you okay? Hi, Coffee Cake. Good morning. What was that? How are you, Coffee Cake? Ivy says, my dog never plays with toys. It's weird. Jack will, occasionally. See, it looks like I washed this with towels or something. It's got lint all over it, Jack. Anna says, there's got to be an answer, right? I forgot what the question was already. Coffee Cake says, I'm okay, Cat. How have you been? Really good. I mean, you know, living life, ups and downs, but overall, I'm pretty good. Come on, Jack, out of there. Okay, come in here. Come back in here. Jack might leave us early today. I don't know. Why are you hiding? Back to your spot on the floor? Okay, fine. Fine, Jack. Jack doesn't want to play. Her dog never plays with toys, Cat. Hamilton says, I might have asked prior, did Jack get vaxxed for Lyme? No. I didn't even know he could. Didn't know that was a thing. Sarah Washington, good morning. Dragon said Jack is out and about. He was. He just doesn't want to be on the camera, that's all. Coffee Cake says, what's up? What's the matter? Heidi says, good morning to Coffee Cake. And Sarah says, it is Sunday. It is. You are correct. All day long. Everybody's so happy to see Sarah. Says good morning to her. Ross says it is still Thursday and what's the matter you world? No way, man. I don't want to start this week over at work. No, it is Sunday, the middle of the week, and tomorrow's Friday. Sarah says, hi, Paul. And hi, Wasa. Coffee Cake says, Kat, how did it go when your route changed? How did Jack do? He did fine. I got to work half a day last Sunday so I could come home early for him. And then Monday, I just took a break. I mean, I drove an hour home, I took an hour lunch, and I drove an hour back to work. Ridiculous. Hamilton says you sound better. Have your allergy symptoms decreased to any degree? Yes. Overall, yes, Hamilton. I'm taking Nucala injections every month. Lady Sky says, hi, Coffee Cake. And Dragon Nut says, time really flat. It does. Crazy. We're already halfway through this year. Coffee Cake says, I'm glad it worked out. I didn't have a choice. It was do it or lose your job. I just wanted to complain about it a whole bunch. Lady Sky says, it's Sunday, June 7th, 2026, Wessa. Thank you, Coffee Cake. Sarah says, hi, Lady Sky. And Lady Sky says, how are you, Coffee Cake? Oh, Jack. Headless Jack. Jack, have you smelled your food? Wassa says it is not that time in Wassa world, Lady Sky. No, it will not be snowing. No more snow. I need to move to a tropical island. Do you just want to smell it? Oh, that's it. Okay. All right. And we have to blow our nose again, unfortunately. Dragon says, oh man, my rice came out delicious. Chef's kiss. Just rub it in, why don't you? Excuse me, sorry. I meant to mute myself when I did that, but I forgot. I'm only a little bit snotty. I actually think I have a little bit of a cold right now. Even though I sound better. Hamilton says, well, I hope you have an easy day at work. You and Jack have a wonderful evening. Ciao and good night. Good night, Hamilton. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Lady Sky also says, no on the snow, Sarah. Sarah says it was 85 yesterday. Yes, ma'am, I know. Those back rooms that I work in are hot. No air conditioner. The doors are open. There's no breeze. There's nothing to cool you off. It's miserable. Only good thing is, yeah, you can work off a lot of calories. Paul says, just add some snow for the perfect weather recipe. Wrong. You got the buzzer. Eartha Kitlin. Hello, my friend. I've seen you somewhere. Where have I seen you hanging out before? Hello to you. Good morning. I just remember your very clever name. Dragon says, LOL, sorry, Cat. I had to tell somebody. That's okay. I'm just teasing. Daniel says, aw, I am back. Welcome back, Daniel. Paul says, you're welcome. Follow me for more ideas. Sharing is caring and a ring is love. Really? Hello. Yes, Eartha, that would be it. Maddie's. Well, hi. Paula says, nice, beautiful Irish lady. Thank you. Jack says, thank you. Paula, good morning. Hello, sharing is caring. Lady Sky says, summer hasn't even started yet for the USA. I know. Wassa says, nature unhinged. Hi. Or hey, I didn't see that name, did I? Did I miss that person? Lady Sky says June 21st is when summer begins. And Sharing is Caring says, I am Paul Arias from East Africa, Uganda. Well, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Eartha says, Yo, Wassa, how are you, my friend? It's nice to meet you too, Sharing is Caring. Oh gosh, you just told me your name. Paul, no. What was your name? Let me go back. Because you told me and I already forgot. You are Paul. So now we have two Pauls. Hello, Paul, number 2. I was just checking. I might have seen you there too, Eartha, because I stopped by Skits the other day. I bet you that's where more recently I've seen you. Adam says, so help me with this. I have a motion sensing light in one of my closets. It has turned on twice, and you weren't anywhere near it. Jack, stop that. Jack. Oh, I thought you were licking your butt. Okay, you can scratch your leg. That's fine. I'm sorry. That's fine. All right. Daniel says, Wassa, I smell like a baby and I am smooth. Ivy says to Paul, I'm the same. Summer is horrific. Paul agrees with Ivy and Sarah. Adam Carter says, nope. Eartha's Kitlin says, so was just, dang it. It's just, Sharing is Caring. I care for 28 dogs and 12 puppies who were abandoned at the street, so I decided to rescue them and provide them a safe shelter. I think I know you. I think I'm subscribed to you. I remember that. Boss, this is nice, Daniel. I smell like a trucker and I'm scarred almost head to toe. You're doing better than me. Hi, Ju. Good morning. Adam says, deal with metaphysical stuff all the time, so I'm not that concerned. But I kind of am. Oh, about your closet. Well, let me tell you this. I am a QHHT practitioner, and under hypnosis, a lot of times when we get visited by things that scare us, it's friends of ours from another lifetime, another dimension, and as soon as they find out they scare you, they stop. So it could be something very nice. Dana says, Paul, I smell like, I've already read that. Lady Sky says, okay, back to bed now. Good night, everyone. Good night, Lady Sky. Sweet dreams. Ivy sending some love to Eartha. Sharing is Caring says, but suddenly am out of daily food for them. Oh, well, that sucks. I'm out of daily food for me. I know that's really crappy of me to say. Adam says, I'm not scared. Oh, good. I just wanted to offer you that other thing. It could be something that you just weren't expecting. Sharing is Caring says, I call upon any kind person to help me feed them, please. If anybody wants to go visit Sharing is Caring and help them out. And Dragon Nut says, someone actually told me this. We drink. I feel like such a jerk for saying what I said. I'm sorry. Dragon says, someone actually told me this. We drink to drown the pain, forgetting that the pain knows how to swim, and it only grows stronger the longer we try to submerge it. Was that in an AA meeting? Adam says, the closer that The closet has a lot of old stuff in it. Oh, so it might have some extra energy running around in there, huh? Hi, Snow the Squirrel. She says, I just finished my science exams. Well, congratulations for getting it done. I'm so happy for you. Hi, Dale. Good morning. How is Snow the Squirrel? How is recovery going? I think I got it, Adam. Closet. And Dragonette says maybe. Paul says, I'm about ready to try that submersion technique. What does that mean? Snow is great. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Yay. I'm glad to hear Snow is recovering still. Wassa says, I am glad you're comfortable, Daniel. I was telling Kat I need to take an example from you and take better care of myself and my general comfort. Oh, Daniel says, I might heat up my brownies. Brownies sounds good too. I wouldn't waste time heating them up though. Adam says, you truly sound better when you're closer to the microphone. I'm not any closer. I don't know what happened. I turned the music down a tiny bit. Maybe that made the difference. No, okay. Yes, maybe. Oh, come here. Where are you going? Come here. See what I got? What do you think? Come on. Are you going to eat? That would be good. Okay. Gonna eat? You're gonna eat, aren't you? I think you're gonna. It's up there. Do you want it? Go ahead, go get it. Uh-huh. Dragon says, good night, everyone. I love y'all and hope y'all keep staying blessed. Dragon, thank you for coming by this morning. And we love you too. Carl. Hello, Carl, my friend. Carl says, good morning from Ireland. Good morning, Carl. I love you, Jackie. You gonna eat? Or do you want your bone? Wassa says, nope. Carl, nope. Daniel says to Wassa, aw, I love you for taking care of your body. And yes, relax naked and stay clean and shave all over is the best. And he likes the oil to keep his body smooth and moisturized. says I was in a Boston live stream yesterday. What did you think? Did they have a bunch of accents? What do you think about a Boston accent, Carl? Want to smell that side? Nope. Okay, fine. Whatever, Jack. That's fine with me. Okay. All right, Baba. I love you. You know where it's at if you want it. She's partially Irish and she loves me. Well, I think that's awesome. I think you should have lots of people to love you because you deserve it, Carl. Aw, Dana says, Wassa, you are the best version of you, Wassa, and always stay comfortable and clean. Good advice, Daniel. I like it. Wassa says, Daniel, I promise to make a better effort. I'm a long way from your level of self-care, though. I'll have to work my way there slowly. What else does she have to do this morning? I don't know. Carl says, I've known Angie Baby for 5 years. Is that who it was? Angie Baby? Wassa says, hey, Carl. Tina says, Wassa, awesome. And you make me feel like a brother. Aw, Daniel. That's very sweet. Carl says she's been through the 8 channels with me. What 8 channels, Carl? I don't know about 8 channels. Wassa says, I do eat very healthy at least. And thanks, Daniel. Paul says, oh, Carl, Ivy was here a little while ago. You missed her. Paul says, is Carl getting serious with a nice lady? Carl? Jackie who? Hi, honey. You want to come up here? Come over here. No reply. Carl is non-committal. Oh, yuck, Jack. Floor's wet. Hi, sweetie Petey baby boy. James says, Wasa, how old are you? He's old. Wasa is so old. Carl says, I've had to close all other channels because I've been badly trolled. Oh my goodness. I wonder why that is, Carl. I feel like really blessed. We only get a few in here, but we don't get a whole bunch of trolls. I kind of feel like that's protection. All right, Jackie. Wasa says, well, I remember dirt being invented, so I was born sometime before then. Back before the story when there was only peace. Wasa says, Daniel in his 50th birthday with a big old smile. Paul says, I see on some channels where the mods say some really nasty things to new people. Yeah. Carl says, I'm older than you, Wasa. You are older than Wasa. You got that on him, Carl. Does that mean you can tell him what to do? Maybe. That's me. Why does peanut butter smell so good? Why is peanut butter so good? Wasa says, uh-oh, Carl, are you my real dad? Hi, good morning, Soul Chef Antonia. She says, good day, sunshine. How are you and Jack this fine morning? You calling me sunshine? Thank you. We're good. Really good. How are you? Are you going to change your mind? Are you going to get up here? Go ahead. Peanut butter. Watch out, Bubba. You're in my way. Hi. Is it Chai? Oh gosh, I hope I'm saying that right. Hello, good morning. Jack's thinking about it. He's got a snack on the bed. Peanut butter and chocolate is the best. It's the bomb. Who ever thought of that is a pure genius. And Soul Chef Antonia says, I am absolutely wonderful. You are. I agree. Carl says, I was live on Instagram yesterday. Boy, you're on all the social medias, aren't you, Carl? Ty says, hi, fluffy animal. Paul says they're so good because they're harvested in the fall. That means nothing to me. That means they've gotten all their goodness from the springtime and summer. And everything gets ready to die in the fall. Pasta says, how did your live on Instagram go, Carl? And Jai says, yo, Matt. I don't know. Paul is laughing. Did Carl say I was wrong? Did I miss it? Dang it. Yep. Okay. Wassa says, oh, mad at you. I'm sorry. I knew that. It was familiar, but not quite. I couldn't quite figure it out. Thank you, Wassa. Mad at you is part of my name, Cat. A decent number of folks call me that. I'm fine either way. I just missed it. Carl says better than YouTube because Facebook and Instagram don't allow kids in the live stream. Well, I knew you were going to say that because you think everything is better than YouTube. But I'm very thankful for YouTube. I think of a lot of good things I've gotten from YouTube. Information, friends, knowledge is information. What else? Soulship Antonio says, I'm having a visit from one of my grandpuppies. He is a corgi. Did I say spoiled grandpup? I love that. His name is a person's name, like Johnny or something, right? I don't know. I feel like I had this conversation. Wassa says, Carl, you don't swear or do anything shady in your lives, so why anti-youth? You just don't want them around, which is fine. I'm only curious. You know, Carl and Bridget, very, very strict about that. Yeah, maybe they just don't want to deal with the nonsense. But I think expect more. There's lots of little Jakai Coles out there who are freaking awesome and amazing and so much fun and so full of love. And I am so happy I met him. That's the kind of thing Carl's missing out on. Adam Carter is back. Welcome back. Paul says corgis are cute. They are. Soulship Antonio says, no, this is Coco. And yes, there is Johnny also. Okay. All right. I did remember part of our conversation. Coco is the nickname of my youngest. And funny, she always loved it. And then she went to, did she go, I don't know if it was in Kenya or Haiti, where the word Coco is something you don't want to be called. I can't remember. Maddie says, I'm so beautiful with you every day. You are so beautiful, Maddie. I try to tell you that. You are beautiful. We love you, Maddie. Hi, Maddie. What's the matter, you? Says, I'm glad you're happy, Daniel. I hope the feeling lasts and lasts. Wassa says, hey, Maddie. Oh, you know who was here, Maddie? Eartha Kitlin. Which I'm not sure if I met them over at yours or Skitz's place. He said, what is it? I'm not sure what you're asking. From my channel, Kara. Kara's her name, and it is a her. I was assuming. Okay, yes, exactly. Carl says, I can see Meta owning YouTube soon. I think I couldn't see that, Carl. Paul says, I know someone who has a dog named Cannoli. Is it a wiener dog? Maddie says, good morning, Carl. And good morning, Paul. Okay. Wassa says cannoli, that's actually pretty good, especially for a smaller dog. Agreed. Are you actually eating that, sir? You're going to make yourself sick. That's all I have to say to you. Paul said it's a Jack Russell. Still sounds good. He is attacking it. Maddie says, if I were a dog, I'd be a pug. Adam says, I miss my dog. What kind of dog did you have? Paul says, I miss Peanut the Shih Tzu. Aw. Shih Tzus are pretty sweet, I guess. That's what my aunt likes, Shih Tzus. Carl says Jack is going to Boston. My Jack? And he didn't tell me? Oh my goodness, how rude. Paul says his face was so cute. Aw. Wassa says pugs are one of the best personality breeds. Adam says he's a long-haired miniature dachshund. Oh, they're sweet. Um, so it's still alive? What happened? Daniel says, I'm going to heat up the rest of my Pizza Hut brownie. I'll be back. Okie doke. They do have long-haired dachshunds, just like they have long-haired chihuahuas. Aw, Paul says, I love to hug and kiss him. Maddie says, I miss my German Shepherd. She is 13 now. So, again, is your dog still with us? I'm wondering why they're missing if they haven't passed. I wonder if my ex ever says, I miss Jack. I don't think so. I really don't think he does. Adam says, yes, he's the most handsome man. Aw. Paul says, why am I crying about this? Because you have feelings about it, and it's okay to cry. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be ashamed. Just do it. Let it out. What, Jackie? I'm right here, Bubba. I'm not leaving you. Okay. Adam says it's an ex situation. Carl says you're driving him to Ashland, Cat, and getting the train to Boston. You know what? I don't think so. Maddie says when I separated from my ex-partner, she kept my pets. I see. Adam says I still get to see him every now and then, but we're far apart and I wish he was here. It is very sad and very hard for most people. And I'm sorry. I still don't think my ex misses Jack at all. Carl says he never had any pets, not even as a child, Carl. Really? Are we back? We're back, right? Yeah. Maddie said, I'm devious. I slept on a sofa for 7 years. I taught the parrot to shout, where's Maddie? The daughter said she still shouts it. Wow, that's so funny, Maddie. That's hilarious. Adam says to Carl, you didn't even have a pet rock or a pet stick. And Stone Rolling says, hi, Jack. Hi, Jeff. Good morning. Bo says meow as well. Jeff has a beautiful black cat named Bo. And hi, kitty, 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 kitty. Jack said, what? Where's the cat? Where's the cat? Huh? Daniel is going to post a picture. Okay, Daniel. How are you doing, Jeff? Carl says, my sister had a goldfish and I put him in the pond. Oh no. Jeff says, I'm okay. It's 1:08 a.m. here. Just got back from the movies. What did you see? And was it any good? Tell us. We need a movie review. Jack, don't eat that. Don't eat it. Don't do it. Spit it out. Spit it out. Spit it out. Too late. You ate it. What's wrong with you? Carl says, I got grounded for 2 weeks over releasing the goldfish. Did it hold what you said it was? Let me see. Let me see. It did. Oh, I can't read it because my eyes are terrible. Let me get glasses. Isn't this funny? Go this way. No, go this way. No, go this way. You want to see Scary Movie, though. Is that out now? And is What's-Her-Face still in it? Hi, Jackie. Let me see. Let me see what it's called. Oh, He-Man. He-Man. What? Why did it hold that? That's so funny. You saw He-Man. I didn't even know it was a movie right now. So was it good? Did you go with kids? Or did you just go for you? Adam Carter says, if your sister had a pet, that means you had a pet. Carl. Oh, Carl says it's a kid's movie. Wassa says, I caught a world record goldfish in the Columbia River, 1989. I'd ridden my bicycle to the river with friends, no camera, no idea. It was easily a record. Well, you probably caught Carl's goldfish. It had all that time to swim to you, Wassa. And in all that time, it grew and grew. So thank you, Carl. Jeff says it was okay, kind of cheesy, and I went with my cousins. Nice. Heather said he had a fun time. He did. Adam says goldfish become carp. Is that the truth? Paul says put it on the board, record holder. Wassa says, oh Cat, did I ever mention I installed car stereos at Audio FX for about 1.5 years, maybe 2? You did mention it, but I don't know if I wrote it down. So are goldfish actually carp or are they like carp? Because Adam says the bigger their environment, the bigger they get. Let me see. Car stereo installer right here. Car stereo installer. Yep, got it. Carl says, so now my sister doesn't talk to me anymore. After all that time, she doesn't talk to you at all, Carl? That's not true, because you told me your sister was coming to help to take down your Christmas tree. So I know you do talk to your sister. Wassa says, no, but goldfish and carp are closely related, and goldfish grow up to look somewhat similar. Really? I had no idea. Adam says maybe that's how I got confused. Wasa says, yes, and the Columbia River where I caught that one is one of the biggest rivers in the world. Carl says that was my sister-in-law. You didn't say in-law. You never said you had a brother either. What? And Paul says, I love koi. They look like living paintings to me. They are interesting, really interesting. You're right, Paul. Daniel says, I am back. Well, welcome back, Daniel. Samir, hello, good morning. Or good evening. I'm not sure what it is for you. You're doing super. I'm glad to hear that. Yay. You've heard him say he has a brother? Okay, fair, Wasa. Well, that's a really nice sister-in-law, Carl. Wasa says, how was the brownie, Daniel? Samir says, superb. Good live stream. Thanks, Samir. Daniel says, OMG, this brownie right now, Wasa and Miss Jackie Smith is amazing. Oh, you called me Jackie Smith? Oh, what? Thank you. Carl says, my sister-in-law loves me. I don't see how anybody couldn't love you, Carl. Samir, I don't. Thank you for coming in, Samir. Are those fishies? Look, Samir knows what's going on. They dropped some fishies. Samir says, it's okay, dear friend. Well, thank you. Wasa says, of course she does, Carl. Everyone I've seen so far loves you. Same. Daniel says, Wasa, check out the newest picture on the community page. It's a brownie. I guess we're going to have a super day. It has been determined. It has been deemed. Super, super, have a super day. Thank you for that. Carl says, Tina M. met my sister in Dundalk. Nice. And amazing. Daniel says, you're so excited. Samir asks, what time is it? It is 4:17 a.m. It's still dark out. What about you? Let me guess. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is 11 a.m. No, early morning. I guess it's how you look at it. Adam says, oh, you're on the East Coast too? LOL, I thought you were just hanging out in Hawaii. I wish. Daniel says, nope, it's 2:39 p.m. p.m. What? It's 1:17. Where are you at, Samir? I thought I knew, but I don't. You're from Pakistan. Okay. Daniel is laughing. Adam says there's places in the world that have half-hour difference in time zones. Really? I knew that had to be a thing because, yes, I didn't know that, but I kind of knew that. Oh, Carl says Tina M is like a mother to me. I love that. Samir says super. Paul says I live in a state of confusion. Me too, most of the time. At least if anybody tries to talk to me, I'm in a state of confusion. I'm usually just lost in my own little world. More fish. I can't see what the first one was, but. And more fish. Wasa says, why can't I find the brownie picture? I looked in the community post and saw many great looking meals of yours, but I couldn't find the brownie. Huh. I don't know. Sometimes I try the newest button on the top, but it doesn't always work. I know Daniel eats good, huh? Maybe you're not your kind of good. Carl says it's too early for brownies, but it's in the middle of the night for Daniel. Samir says super. It is super. Yep, Daniel says just click on the newest. Maybe it'll work better for you guys. Wasa says, okay, I will try again. Carl says, good morning, Julie. Good morning, Julie. Who I can't see. And Tina, and JP. And who else, Carl? Daniel says to Wasa, it works for me. What, lady? What, honey? It's just my earring. What is it? Carl or Paul's not seeing any brownies either. They're magical brownies. Oh. Oh, Daniel says, Carl, what's up, buddy? I love you and happy cuddles. You're so sweet, Daniel. Adam says, do you ever sit back and listen to Lana Del Rey? I don't. Should I? Is that something you suggest? Wasa says, I see the corona. It's probably my fault. I'm not technologically as brilliant as you might assume. What? No, there's a kink in the armor. I don't want it, okay? I do want to know what's on your face right there. Is it a skin tag? Is it a tick? I can't tell. It's the wrong color for a tick. I love you. I love you. You're the sweetest puppy ever. Daniel's laughing and says, give me a minute. Carl says, goodbye. Bye, Carl. I love you. Have a good day. Adam says, if you're asking, I would put it on your to-do list. Okay. All right. Actually, I will. Why not? I won't get around to doing anything on a to-do list till probably when? Oh, Tuesday or Wednesday. So I'm supposed to sit around and listen to Lana Del Rey. I wrote it down. It's on my list of to-dos on my days off. Or maybe even while I'm working, but I won't be able to sit down. Adam says you won't regret it. She's an amazing vocal artist and lyricist. I've heard of, I've heard the name before. Carl says, I won't have a good day. Well, Carl, if you're determined to not have a good day, then you will definitely not have a good day. But I hope you change your mind. Well, thank you for that, Adam. Carl, you're so funny. Okay. Okay. Carl says, I'll be putting kids out of another live stream. Okay, Carl. Adam says, I'm listening now. LOL. She's got such a unique and comforting voice. Paul says, I hope you do have a good day, Carl. Why are you eating it? I guess I don't know if it's good for you to eat or not. Let's read the instructions. What do you think? We could do that. Wait a minute. Why are the ingredients in a different language? Oh, good burp. Oh, it doesn't say they can't eat it. Yeah, I don't know why I always thought that he couldn't eat it. But yeah. But the ingredients, it's all in a different language. What's up with that? What's up with that, Jack? Sneaky. It's sneaky. Adam says you can take a picture of the text and your phone will translate it. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh my gosh, Daniel says he thinks he might release some gas. Well, if it makes you feel better, I think you should do it. Yeah, I think so, Paul. Jeff says, let's go to the movies later. Did you say Scary Movie was out? When are you going to go see it? Later? Paul says, let it rip, Daniel. Don't hold it in. Just let it go. All right, I'm in. I'm in for movies. A nice air conditioned place to hang out. I'm for it. Oh, Daniel says, oh, wake up, Cat. Daniel said, I put my picture of my brownie. Awesome. Adam says, everyone, don't forget to drink water. Hydrate. Paul says, I haven't seen a movie since 1998. Wow. I can't remember either the last time I've been. Robert Stewart is here and says, "What's up, everyone? Hi. Hi, Robert. How are you? Good morning." The last movie I remember is Titanic because we took my Nana, but I'm sure I've been to the movies since then. Adam Carter says, "Independence Day. Am I right?" Sure. When you're right, Adam. Daniel says, "Oh, I did it, Paul. I hope you didn't. You what? Wait, you you tooted? Pooped? It sounds a little concerning, Daniel." Yes, you hate farting? Adam says that's pretty childish, but okay. Oh, well, you don't know our friend Daniel, and you know, yes, everybody has it. Even me, even Jack, especially Jack. We embrace the child side of us. Huh, Daniel? I think that's the problem with people is they're too damn serious. They need to be more childish in a nice way. Paul says you got to know when to hold them. Daniel, you know what? I just love you. Jackie, you know what? I just love you. Daniel says it was just a fart. Check out the first one. Oh, that was my dresser. Daniel says, "Aw, I love you more." I don't think it's possible. All right. I have lost part of my uniform. Don't know what I did with it. It just disappeared. Old dressers, you know. Hi, Bridget. Good morning. Bridget, the essential Irish queen is here. How are you, Bridget? How's work going? Together. Oh, Paul says, "Hi, Bridget." Bridget says, it's work. Yeah. Tell you what, we have cubes on sale for $7.99, Bridget. 24 packs of Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, $7.99. My arms been getting strong. I'd be slinging those things, slinging them up there. Paul says those Pringles look good, Bridget. Adam, oh, Dana says, Adam, I love you too, buddy. And Bridget, love you. Yes, the 24 packs, $7.99. For 3 days. Today is the last day. So actually tomorrow, which is usually my heaviest day, is going to be pretty light compared to this weekend. Light. It's not going to be as heavy. Adam says it's all love. Daniel says, and should I get another Dr. Pepper? I think if you asked it, you already know you're going to go do it. Dr. Pepper cream soda. Have you tried the new coconut? I don't try any of the new sodas. Paul says, why not, Daniel? You only live this one lifetime as this, Daniel. So do it. Stonewalling Babies is over there singing. Stacy's mom has got it going on. I remember that song. Do you know when I was born, my name was Stacy, and at one time my mom did have it going on. Bridget says, is that the song of the day? It's going to be now. And Dana says, I give the creamy coconut Dr. Pepper. Does that mean you've had it? Jeff says, I believe you. Cheers. Robert says, who's y'all's favorite Super Mario characters? Who would it be? That is for everybody else to answer. Daniel says to Jeff, I have that song on my playlist. Jeff says, yes, song of the day. Just remember who brought it back. Yoshi. Hi, Neha. Hello, my beautiful friend. Okay, y'all are throwing out some Yoshi. Okay, and Toadstool. These are characters. Peach. See? Paul, I was like, what are we talking about here? Yoshi? Toadstool? What's going on? And then I remembered. I have no idea about Mario either. So all these words that meant nothing to me, that's it. Paul, I think we're old. Jeff says Jack Attack. Paul says, is it a video game? Yes. Have you ever played any video games, like even Atari when it first came out, Paul? Adam says Mario started as a character on Donkey Kong in the 80s. I didn't know Mario was on Donkey Kong. Paul says he never played a video game. Wow. Wow. Bridget says, wow, yep. Adam says Paul lives in the jungle. Paul is just different. in the most wonderful ways. He says he's clueless. I'm sure there's other people out there who have not played video games. I'm sure you're not alone, Paul. More like a bubble. Not the jungle, more like a bubble, he says. Adam, Paul is a wonderful artist. Paul says, a sad soul am I. Well, your soul's not sad. Just your character. Just the character you're playing in this whatever you want to call it. Adam says, I guess we're all artists in our own regard. Well, I don't want to take anything away from Paul. Paul is what you think of as an artist when you say it, but you're correct. I agree with you. Adam says, that's okay, Paul. So am I, but we continue to rise above, don't we? Paul says, have I? I think only you can answer that. Bridget's newest episode of Let Me Put You On is slow to get views. Paul just said something about it. Was it Paul who said he enjoyed it? Might just be the time of the year, nice weather, everybody's outside doing stuff. Paul says yes to Adam. Paul says not me, it's too hot. Get a swimming pool. Go swim. Go swim in that lake that you keep taking these beautiful pictures around. Can you swim in that? Just asking. Speaking of too hot, I wonder how Dylan's doing. I haven't heard from him since the slip and slide day. Paul says walk in the dark, ride in the dark. Oh, because it's too hot. My mom, witchy woman that she was, used to be out in her garden at midnight. Paul says, I tend to avoid stagnant fresh water. I'll get in anything wet. If it's hot enough and there's water, I am there. Paul says, wow, moonlight gardening. Yeah, that's my mom. Bridget says, so I bought 5 Would You Rather games with different names. Should I play them on live or just do them as shorts or both? I think you should plan a live stream, but you should put a couple shorts out. And then do the live stream. Yeah, passes both. Bridget says, I debated trying a couple of shorts to see how they do. Who knows, Bridget? I don't know anymore. Paul says, and yes, people do swim in the lake, but I wouldn't. Dana says, Paul, hey buddy, did my brownies post and go check out my Dr. Pepper creamy coconut? I give it an 8. Oh, that's the kind of Dr. Pepper you had. Okay. You give it an 8. What about, okay, do you like the blackberry Dr. Pepper better? Or which one's better, the creamy coconut or the blackberry? Daniel says, I'm drinking one right now. Paul says, yes, I commented on the brownies. Yum. Bridget says, I learned from other creators that I should rate the foods I try. Interesting. Ooh. Daniel says, my favorite Dr. Pepper is the Dr. Pepper cream soda. Okay. I noticed in some of our stores we sell the coconut really good, and in some we don't sell any of them. It's weird. Bridget does not like cream soda. I do. It reminds me of a float. When the float is all melted, it's a cream soda. Paul says coconut. I love that flavor. What about Dr. Pepper coconut? Is that what you're talking about, or just the flavor of coconut? I know. Dana says my favorite Pepsi is Pepsi Wild Cream Cherry Soda. Bridget says she loves the wild cherry one too, but it's a cream soda. Right. Paul cannot drink soda. Bridget says, oh, not the cream one, just wild cherry. Tanya says, Paul, did you see my Dr. Pepper? Huh? Did you see it, Paul? Paul says, yes, I did, Daniel. Adam says, do you think I can stop this self-destructive pattern? I know that's an incredibly redundant question, but still, can I? Did I miss something? Did something not post? Let me go look. I don't see anything. What self-destructive pattern do you have, my friend? I guess we all have some, huh? Yes, I do think you can. Absolutely.
Some people lose themselves trying to fit in. Some of us find ourselves beside a red dog in Tennessee. Cat&Jack, baby. Yeah. I've been waking up before the sunrise glows. Coffee getting cold while the live stream rolls.
Adam says I got booted, so I didn't hear if you answered. Sorry, I said yes. Absolutely. Paul says, what is the pattern? And Daniel says to Bridget, and Miss Jackie works for Pepsi, so I think I better be a good boy and stay on Team Jackie. I always appreciate it. I am pretty loyal to the place I work, which is why I still call Walmart to this day. I still call Walmart the evil empire because I used to work for Kmart. Paul says Daniel is loyal. He sure is. Adam says Paul, self-pity resulting in lack of potential. Do you have any kind of, you said you're into metaphysical things. So do you have a belief in a higher power, Adam? I don't think you can do it yourself. I think you have to ask for help. Paul says to Adam, I know it well. Bridget says, I still drink the other brand. Can't stop me. I like both brands. Nope, you do you, Bridget. I still love Carl. Nico, hello. Good morning. It is 4:52 a.m. here on the eastern side of the U.S. Bridget's got a big old grin. Nico says, oh my God, why aren't you cuddling him? Because I cuddled him all night long and it's time to go to work. If I could stay home and cuddle him all day, I would. But I have to go to work to feed him. He's not little. Adam says, Paul, and so you paint? Daniel says, Bridget, and I don't want a spanking from Miss Jackie. You certainly don't. Okay. Paul says, I probably could have made a better life for myself. And yes, I do art. Nico says, it's Sunday. Are you a nurse? No. I'm a drug pusher. I push sugar and caffeine on the unsuspecting public. Red dye number 40 and whatever that blue dye is too. Bridget says plenty of businesses stay open on Sunday. You know what, Bridget? When I first moved to Tennessee, Nobody was open on food, restaurants. That's the only places that were open on, and Walmart. We're the only places open on Sunday. It was wild. Adam says, Paul, if you're in the same mind frame as me, I believe you're correct with your assertion. Daniel says, I love you. I love you, Daniel. Paul says, I could have had everything I ever wanted, but I unfortunately got in the way. Adam says, I do art also. What is your medium? Eva says, Sunday is boring. You might as well go to work. Paul has a variety of mediums. He has shown us some really beautiful stuff. Paul says drawing, painting, and carving, etc. He clarified. Bridget says the only time I'm off on a Sunday is if it's my vacation week. Speaking of vacation week, 3 weeks. 3 weeks till vacation. I'm excited. I'm not going anywhere. I can't afford to, but I'm going to be glad not have to go to work. 1, 2, yep, exactly 3 weeks. Daniel says, yay, I know. I will see you guys. Yes, Daniel. I'll still get up. Bridget says, yeah, my vacations are staycations because I don't travel anymore. Paul says, how old are you, Adam, if you don't mind answering? I would travel. I would totally travel. It's just finances. I'm still paying off the Airbnb I got with the kids for Thanksgiving. Adam says, you first. Paul. Paul doesn't hide his age. Paul is 64. Oh, stretch, buddy. Adam is 41. Paul will be 65 in October. Daniel is 33. You know, I haven't gotten used to you being 33 yet, Daniel. I still think of you as 32. It was a big stretch. Paul is asking Adam, have you ever sought some help? Adam says, if you work my age backwards, you can figure out my exact birthday. So are you saying January 4th? Daniel is laughing. Paul says, I mean that in a good way. Have you ever sought help? Yeah, I'm not like, oh, you're sick and you need help. Bridget says, who needs help? Some people just need things, somebody to talk to, Bridget. Adam says, literally backwards, both ways. My birthday is Anam. Yep, one of those things. I need help, Bridget. I need lots and lots of help. But I use ChatGPT. ChatGPT is my therapist. And I always ask for my answers in A Course in Miracles terms. Like if I'm going through something, I'm like, what would A Course in Miracles tell me to do in this situation? Adam says, ChatGPT is a cuddling liar. Please stop. I'll do what I want. You can't make me do anything. I do what I want. That was my daughter's big saying when she was a teenager. I do what I want. I have just adapted it. ChatGPT is so helpful. I'm kidding, Adam. I'm kidding, but not kidding. I'm a redhead. You know, we fight everything. All right, I think we're there. 5 o'clock, yes. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right here, right now. Go drink a Pepsi. All right. Hey, thank you for the hearts. I looked the other day, and during one of the live streams, I had over 1,000 hearts on the side. I was like, whoa, somebody has been busy, and thank you so much. Adam says, DGW, Paul, no, this is my help. Well, there you go. Love, Pepsi. Soulship Antonia says, have a wonderful day on purpose. Yes. And Bridget says, me. Okay. I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you for being you guys. And thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you so much. And we'll do it again tomorrow morning. See you then. Maybe. If you want.